Story of Manchester United say Manchester United ni Nicolo Barella Martin Komobia koso na me imagine say ma ko wrem na me bibi to snaba na ni nyina ye say Manchester United pe midfielder omo experience midfielder wosoro ba omo person betue sky be bro so be pre enti na Elliot Anderson omanfa Sandro Tonali omantimi anfa omo nyina Matheus Fernandes omanfa na Manchester United 40 hwa na yes see papa bi e friend no Mr. Alessandro Beltrami no ono anekura branch friend say Nicolo Barella na ono ana wa ofa abrante ne dem Manchester United say Manchester United for per midfielder or established the quality was so we gaining some level of experience Nicolo Barella no option dem Manchester United Manchester United for any one, Manchester United for Mbefa. So offer now Manchester United no. Yeah, establish say. And Manchester United for an echo for Nicolo Barella. And Manchester United for any Inter Milan for chicken come for Nicolo Barella. Name Mr. Alessandro Beltrami. Or no an offer a Brantiano. And Manchester United Bobukono. Let's not forget. Inter Milan Bobukono. Episode Moko Liverpool koto a midfielder Curtis Jones. Edeneba. Na Curtis Jones na Inter Milan for custom kofano no. Omo first offer me de koma Liverpool bobuku na 20 million euros. Liverpool for rejected. Omo second offer me sade call Liverpool bobuku na 25 million euros. Liverpool for rejected. Liverpool for 40 million euros for Curtis Jones. Inter Milan for say also. Enti omo ne say Inter Milan for timi ton Nicolo Barella. Omo betime nye scan de akwa kofa brand friend say Curtis Jones. Na Nicolo Barella ni Inter Milan for so a value no 75 million euros to 80 million euros. Into ni agent no and our fan dem Manchester United. By assistance now Manchester United for targets e wo midfield no abrante friend say Nicolo Barella no enye part by agent no and our fa abrante no e dey akoma Manchester United ticket. Enu Nicolo Barella story na ibe break in details kakra e wom no. Abrante friend say Konsa England ni abrante osi akandema Aston Villa. Na no World Cup no kobobi. Last season the modern born na bad. World Cup no so any opportunity no when good ho anima ase. Ebeto odwase Saliba pra no. Arsenal for decided some better akosa abrante friend say Konsa e de naba. No mu kopie mu e wo Villa Park mu kosi Aston Villa for no and Aston Villa for say Arsenal for e pe Konsa dia omu betua 60 million pounds for Konsa. And Arsenal for say dey be dagoraka. Konsa 60 million pounds die. Anu eden dodo. Na kemi no okase Liverpool for na boy rim. For Konsa 60 million pounds no Liverpool for boy rim. Andoni Ayola ye Liverpool for coach. I decided say up a center back bako. By center back no probi oye right center back obetima ball right center back row and a right back no. Okay last season they two Liverpool. No more right backs ni bebre na itimi prepra. E go to a time na Soboslai and an enable right back no. Yes, coaching in Penisa because on per se obey you Soboslai as an emergency right back. And to among compare Consambra. Consan betimabo as a right center back, as a right back. Liverpool for Ako Aston Villa. Aston Villa for baby Mujina no Mujina. 60 million pounds.
I'm say 60 million.
60.
Where the Christian Roman? Mine so cra 60 million, who cra 50 million.
And can be
almost a Christian Romero, even in Tamland, 50 million crown.
I had in their one
person between.
Yeah.
And she said Liverpool 60 million and a 50 million between as we concern Christian Romero.
And come back Christian Romero. Man. Because I will check say Konate free Liverpool team no. Those say or more other centre backs ho. By think say Christian Romero level no and then the quality was so saying we Van Dijk free who are Liverpool set up ni ma. I don't think there is any centre back Liverpool currently the quality they do Christian Romero. So perfectly I agree with you say Liverpool say Aston Villa for pay 60 million pounds for Konsa. Na Christian Romero pay 50 million euros crown Inter Milan for struggle crown. On say Christian Romero so prefer the right centre back role. By problem about one you say in case say the right back ni pra Jeremy from Pomuniwa Christian Romero betima bo as an emergency right back na e ho le be disadvantage because you see coach na per right center back e do dia di obetima bo right back intend the Bequetia Christian Romero by all limit on to the right centre back road. Yeah, I perfectly agree with you. And we know we are 100% say Christian Romero no. I was so saying, but you say Aston Villa forced Liverpool for £60 million nana or mobeje. Ken okay Nico Gonzalez or that's what Manchester City or midfielder no. Nico Gonzalez no Manchester City midfielder no. Un say or a former Barcelona player and or calling them or Portugal no ba Man City. Can you say Brandt and say or saying Barcelona or Besako? After Sir Frankie Dion the prior no. Na initially Barcelona and person besa a midfielder. But the Ekika kono, it seems that Barcelona for a admit to say what's a Omunia center a midfielder and neighbor. And then Bishop Bobo Kuni because a likely say Casado no on Betono. And no and a report number say Nico Gonzalez no or person are returning to Barcelona. Yes, a crown would dream say that be an or person Barcelona Jesse and the trophy. On that time I know what Barcelona no. Na Busquets na na neji no na so ho ntino onye bimbo ano de kwane na Portugal be pie mo Manchester City na de ama Brandt ni pokra na second ne yema sene kese akro onya Barcelona obesa akọ ne say e most likely say Rodri e be free Manchester City akọ Real Madrid ana akọ Manchester City a omu deep setting midfield role no anka be kase number 6 no e Rodri ana Nico Gonzalez enti Nico Gonzalez no won say sanka Rodri kọ dia number 6 na be ye ne dia Nanka says an 8 only Elliot Anderson. By say na Manchester City for person mu ye bibia e kofa boadi ni ba no. Eskana boadi no person de kotono no. Se boadi ni sa ba de summer ya na oba be sha ase. Ne be ya se boadi aba be sha ase onu Nico Gonzalez settlement. Inte be bata se ni onko Barcelona. No onko pe bimbo Barcelona inte Brandt no e decide so person return na onko Barcelona. Ferran Torres en komo no. Kena Atletico Madrid ne Barcelona ntokwa na mu ayeden dodo. Hwema mentwene mu ayeden. At the time of Ferran Torres every Manchester City eba no. Nipa ba ko a odi mu ntintiman pa ye no, eye Mathieu Alemany. Se Mathieu Alemany ye adwuma de ma Atletico Madrid. Ana Ferran Torres ne Mathieu Alemany ye very close because deal no a odi be pie mo Barcelona na Mathieu Alemany eye influence deal no. Kino nim say report ne every Madrid e ba say Mathieu Alemany convince Ferran Torres say Emane extended the contract and from Barcelona. Ferran Torres no contract no ebe wunyame aduma 30th of June 2027. Barca pese omudi new offer ne man nyame aduma September ya. Mathieu Alemany based on reports ye di say o say man Brandt ni renew.
Emane renew referee ana because
o say Brandt ni referee.
Ntontra 1 year.
Ontra 1 year. Obe free a.
Na Barca be na bobo ne be say for 1 year.
Yes so or convince on obe free a. Omo man is signing bonus 20 million euros. Emmanuel Kopiegi so.
But if this boy the treatment about the man no. So man the team here wait my.
Obeti mama afio.
Obeti mama afio. Almost be mafia. Send the 1 year na there.
Ebeba sisi.
What chance so.
Aye. Yes Mathieu Alemany say man renew bibia.
I didn't tell that boy Barca for engineering too. Because the numbers are free at one table.
I was so.
Or you bench player.
Oh yeah.
But the numbers are not.
On say Barcelona as a club. O share omu history. Strikers are abba. O dey check recent times. Share Suarez mo. Early days of Lewandowski mo. Mo me dey ka sama ba. O mi wia o beti mase.
Luke de Jong. No Bobasa.
Me to ase perfectly. Luke de Jong. Ana me cho say. Baby a uti.
Luke de Jong mo ina be Bobby.
Me to ase perfectly say Luke de Jong mo ina be Barcelona. Me ti ase enye strike bia na Barcelona wait me flourish very well. By Barcelona per se omo winning the ultimate this time. That's the UEFA Champions League. Me to ase perfectly. By omo problem omo with Ferran Torres ni say inconsistency no edoso. Obetima ma goals no obetima sa tia kosa. Enti se wo ye team te se Barcelona na person okoji UEFA Champions League. O person okoji the ultimate. E wo se wunya a reliable striker.
Me jitum sir but je me say this boy about full season no na Barca number 1 striker.
Yeah be
so nya be tell them on 1 season. Say this is your season. When are you main striker?
No kre wo mpa ye say Ferran Torres a very good striker. Men ka say onimbo nebo. By Barcelona intimi nka say so le onom de ni beto no so mbeji the ultimate. Because obetima bo obese goals na no atiako.
Because me know say emu hiya so beto striker. Who are they me? Who Anthony Gordon? Who Lamine? Who Rafinha? When gets any doors. And to wait to be more 20, when gets will be more 15, will be more not just so much share. And yet the beyond answer the number 9 by Kubi anymore. Madrid bought with number 9. On them go swinging and then they see trophies in man.
Like to be honest with you, Barcelona being here Julian Alvarez. Barcelona being here Julian Alvarez. Numbers now can be brave no. Barcelona wingers ni no. The ultimate numbers Chesea pano. Now this season, last season, I mean numbers ni die. But now ke kwa Rafinha. And he say Rafinha e prano. Hano Anthony Gordon mono last season ultimate numbers ni there. But ubetime say yebebo season e na Anthony Gordon na ma about 25 goals ana. I didn't bet mama 25 goals. So to be honest, Ferran Torres there, Barcelona being here Julian Alvarez. Mathieu Alemany say a man but now American Laporte after the performance of World Cup no. Ohun won say the age in Pokwana age of 32 years also na top team ball. On say Barca ni din komo. Ana akwa Bilbao for them person beton. Omo offer the command Real Madrid. Jose si Debbie on pay American Laporte. Say obesa a center back or pe Bastoni. Yes, on pay American Laporte into reject it. My member the can su te empa ma. The Ebano Gerard Martin Barcelona are rejected AC Milan for offer. AC Milan for the 27 million euros score Barca are rejected. Nyam wech na the details beba. Luxor replacement, long-term replacement. Luis Hall. Yes, and also details a bit me aba. Leon Goretzka Barca omo offer na bon se omo mpe. Or the one come Liverpool for so unya botre. Yes, details beba na me no wie no. Me no ko wie o Manchester United. Igo Thiago, so kind of Brentford for striker no. And nevi udin komo na Manchester for di no hon komo wi.
Igo Thiago.
Yes.
Oba Manchester United.
O me di no hon komo internal talks akoso. Maka trust Manchester United be ton Zexi. On pe replacement and some per striker be compete with Benjamin Sesko. Enti me no ka say Igo Thiago edin aba.
Igo Thiago.
Yes.
Manchester United.
Nambo e de hon no ma bebre baba.
Well, Kwame Jenner.
Give me that say. Thank you very much. So on your bad World Cup. On your David Minkasa, on your bad World Cup. On your bad World Cup, need you more. Give me that say. Na awosi mamichia senior man awosi baby awosi obi amchia ne yepa na nyame adoma atebubufuo double soccer academy nyame adoma chena ye ba ho nti na muhia e wo park no so 6 am
because I'm for ba me they be doing come 2 players
okay
I'm playing in the music
and me there's a board member nim we dey have video ya we okay. Mama to us free baby Kwame you know na you see Kwame made mention of Madrid for Bastoni issue no because Jose Mourinho pay Bastoni pa na Mama ka sembi kakra si say Raul Asensio no just omo ko pa ne chaw sawankwa Mini kwaya Bastoni beba che so mo ton different players.
Na ma so me ba transfers be no mo yenza.
Said
say omo akesifo no be wuti. Say Rudiger. Ana mo Konate. Ana mo sande Bastoni abeka ho.
Won say I mean charge you. And ana me tell say La Liga no. O register players you register 25 senior players, a different from other leagues. 25 senior players no. It was jersey number 1, jersey number 13, jersey number 25 go straight to the goalkeepers. Inti over Madrid as a team last season, player bit is a Franco Manstantuando. He was registered as a youth team player. It's not become one na a son na need extra players inti Thiago Pitas, Franco Manstantuando. Cesar Palacios, Omunyina were registered as a youth team players. Now listen to this very well. Me now can say players are Abano, Danny Ceballos, the slots no, and on Diama Bernardo Silva. Follow this very well. David Alaba slots, and then Diama Konate, Danny Caballal slots, and then Diama Marco Criella, Denzel Dumfries slots and Frank Garcia or no Suafa. Let us say players for Mabui, the Madrid far for Muninano. Obia will be registered correctly because Omo call for no replacement. Now, and then the good news I want to say, Gonzalo Garcia, he was registered as a first team member, jersey number 16. Gonzalo Garcia corner okon a direct slot the Rodri ever beshim. Let me give you a context. Ken, Oko Spanish national team Rodri say jersey 16. Oko Manchester City or say 16 na no say. Say
Gonzalo Garcia Rodri is second jersey.
However, there are two problems Madrid will have to have or will have. Two problems they say Madrid per Bastoni any young man they are babishim. Aka says say Cucurella ba Konate enso so aba Denzel Dumfries aba and Bernardo Silva aba yenya 4 Rodrigo Cascante babishim amana 5 because we be taking over Gonzalo Garcia slots no Madrid per extra 2 account Bastoni Yan Diomandi now extra 2 no slots na ya must see am no ka say because Manstantuano corner Okono will not affect the main team because he was registered as a Castilla player last season. Cesar Palacios corner Okono will not affect. The only player that affects the registration is Gonzalo Garcia na Makacha so no slot na Rodri ba be fano. It says it be say Bastoni. Obano why Young your man the banner over no why and what to say now say there are stories around Real Madrid and say if Rodrigo Cascante Moba Madrid will be forced to sell players I was almost told now we know be barbership into the whole idea was that I think so mobile the town nan can slots no yadi ama Bastoni and akwana no also we pra was it
when your office
why also we proud
and also but when you
na kids say Asensio si we pra why na ba to bia we pra sa boy na ngasa me hu you Asensio me hu you because what can I say recent times so here interview biana I want to stay and convince Jose Mourinho and Real Madrid for because now we want to sell you no Asensio but oh I can convince Jose Mourinho only for we to wake up yes we pra 6 weeks is a basic so bones and na you starting like now you close window no one I don't know how Madrid will still ship him out. So Madrid to be torn a slot about the when yes just on cotton will be for young your man the slots now it looks likely say if there's just almost answer tongue will be not the Biabishim Sana community CCA Ken 2 minutes about this Abelua dear say he's tanking Real Madrid or Madrid for you. Acquire Belua convince Fulham former Fulham for 40 million euros plus 2 million euros bonus. And yes, any say Madrid for Buano into or Madrid as Minty Minkas and I mean Madrid one minty say pressure there to Fulham for some Munkotia Fulham see so on top player on the board didn't said you are better Gonzalo Garcia will be now near started a professional career. Now the machine said the 40 million represents only 70%. Because Madrid gave them two options. First option they say more per whole 100% now is 70 million euros. And more per 70% so a 40 million euros into Munchu Sububako. And a Fulham there home fast 40 million euros because who got 70 na unfair. No chinabi say ya belua ya pamono in the next 2-3 months. Na for coach for Flobano cast on pay. Now we are there. And it's so far the easiest option of 40 million. Na they were nankasana mia mitinimu intirimu ye. But Madrid 4 years, man, that is how you do business. Ken. Since I know can say, and let's come Madrid for Eddie Barcelona for I could do FIFA. Se Barcelona tape. Kulen Alvarez. Nkomoni nyina ne say, and let's come address so who evidence a say Barcelona ni Kulen Alvarez din komo. In some of the evidence ne ka mo nkrata ni nyina ho de akoma FIFA. Omo kire de koma FIFA no. And omo san so attach e san so send copies edema the Spanish Football Association. Spanish Football Association for nsa kakrata no FIFA for nsa kakrata na no so so afọ de ama Barca say Barcelona for entre on defense but na just asem na ye case because we come on no to die anka and there no problem, but they have sent the letter back to Barcelona said this is the official complaint we've had from Atletico Madrid. It's also someone filing with defense embra na asem na yenka. Now I'll give you a context to this conversation. 2017 na Barcelona pay Antoine Griezmann. And Barcelona for Piero Dani FN Guillermo Amo. Okwatna radio stations so and obi san say atese Barcelona for pay Atletico Madrid. Omo pay Atletico Madrid for player. And also I possible say ebia Batomi ni boy nakasa. That's the statement he made. Oh yeah, and Atletico Madrid for sa na just sama tap boy no and omo ball omo far recordings no. And when you official complaints they come out FIFA for. It was new then. Those times, you know. Now let's come Madrid for no. And Spain no much down face search we. Let's come Madrid for the call FIFA no. And now FIFA for try them let's come Madrid for say. Yeah dear. And man say club mienu. When you na feel national association ba kunya issue a. And ye FIFA for near back. Inti omo refer case na the command Spanish Football Association. Now watch this. And the Football Association if two clubs no mo yeah. In fact, omo biaka na asem na so mudi asem no mo say asem no Barcelona for D4. Na Barcelona D4 omo punish Barcelona. Who the Football Association here? Omo say Barcelona for a fine of just 300 euros. Ebi I want to the mi san so si studia 300 euros. Na what be we say that 300 euros a fine. 300 euros. Na try second is can be 3,400 Ghana cedis. Now why they find you be? It's a let's go Madrid fraud to say Football Association. Not just say Musha Barcelona of Wechi and a Musician. And a let's go Madrid for say I'm threatening some there some courts. Then Bartomium Pesa said they real court. Eventually they forced Barcelona to pay 15 million euros to Atletico Madrid. If for the Spanish Football Association, it could have been 300 euros to pay. But let's come Madrid for the case. Some time as some now main court because some more evidence. Football Association for India assembly. And actually 50 million euros be soon ya favor Barcelona for Bartomeu. Pressure ban so 50 million euros near the mom say we want first refusal to Antoine Griezmann. 2 years after and Barcelona for Antoine Griezmann. But let's come Madrid for say Barcelona 50 million euros. 2017 for 300 euros to 15 million euros. What Atletico Madrid want to do now? They say they want to force Barcelona to pay a fine. No one can Barcelona for now what to. Almost some more evidence. The men who recent time they say clubs no. Answer no legal team because you evidence but maybe no more evidence I him to say Enzo Maresca Chelsea for because some more evidence no near feel say oh and should that give be asa. But when they met Manchester City lawyers Chelsea for present say evidence nature Manchester City said this time you called him, this time you did this. It surprised Manchester City lawyers and Manchester City lawyers said yeah as some who here say Becca courts. They forced Manchester City to pay what? 70 million pounds. As at now, I don't know the kind of evidence but they claim say evidence the will be bad. FIFA. FIFA will eventually fall on the Spanish Football Association say as some no one can. After Barcelona for the defense but clearly and let's come Madrid for the Barca and talk on the baby.
Now, come out for the also your family.
So,
what will be said?
The baby banner and then on they say, and on again on Tom Rabia. So, okay, you're fun to say. Oh, you're fun somebody. Man, somebody 150 no coin. I'm so okay. I just to face kind of brand a Madrid cast. Oh, intimidate any but oh no, me buy and I was say, oh, David, I'm not going to accept. Say if you're not going to accept it, yeah. I mean, it is what it is. Inti, maybe I'm Chelsea say that is where the situation is at the moment. Assembly see until they take a decision.
Okay, that's it. I was saying, may I report to you of France, Benjamin Mendy. France. What's the match? I must say. FIFA World Cup replica. What on 50,000 euro. Was a major World Cup in 2018. No catching. Inti was all my players and replicas.
Yeah.
Inti what on. Now who's on it city sikas no movie.
Yeah, of course.
Still at a so court.
Yeah.
But many the reason went here and also court was send the other kind. But many the reason went here court the same court I cleared this boy. Since some city for just no more friendly and sick or Muntrianica on your body beyond.
Yeah.
That's still. I'm for the sick in Amman as well, and that's what coach. Yes, a replica work on 54,000. Schedule.
Can
When is it?
yes. No watch it. A branch and one him. Now, Cecilia Crown the American for a player one who's campaign. No what this campaign. No bomb Manchester City and you. What I'm thinking about in the set 50,000 euros, 54,000 euros can it and how many days?
I see college or the
You see? Baby, our fura could do no. Now, oh, sunny about this level, no. A difficult and we didn't come away now quite could see a man of this answer the tone or so no. Yeah, generate your branch now. Cecilia, about dead is your branch not only phobia. But some man or more hefa. Some man in Nimomo. Then no more yama branch. Now, bravo say just like that, so be just some or so. Your man any form of compensation, your man she on a number on na ombressa. It hurts. It hurts. A World Cup winner. A Bobra to this level. Benjamin Mendy. Can and yet you see now, Mendy could have become one of the best left backs I ever football. Because the performance of Manchester City at that time, no, one of the best left backs they will be saying. And yes, I can call up to the French national team. I am frail.
This a man so much.
And no, American one seven. Say man, you need more mumpo nan campesi ayo mu bibi. Because he also has to seal them nan konya benefits be free.
To the essence, what on in the
Baby akwa ko do no. And adie ba ko nipa cherish pa. Wakwa je World Cup. No one replica. Adie a odi be si wo dem adi ho nkomo generations unborn mpo. Ebe baba be hu say ye na ball France national team. Agi kuru a we di si honom. E represent on mine no. Akwa ko duru say o tam sa ade na akwa akoton a. Eno nko asa say ka kire wo aho kire aba abrante ne so. It's unfortunate, but life in itself at times. And yeah, fair. So some of these things happen. Now whatever happened, you know, you should be infant to your own. Abraham Ken. Ken Chelsea and the Magazines Le Cura announcement. It is not the best centre back at Chelsea at all. But in this era, it can be one of the best signings at Chelsea. I am saying this because Yenya centre backs be Broma Bessia Kandiama Chelsea. John Terry, William Carvalho. These are top centre backs. A Bubo Bessia see any crampo, who Alex Momamba Chelsea. Ivanovic, Branislav. Our Bessia Kandiama Chelsea. Quality centre backs. Guy Kehonom. Oma Bessia Kandiama Chelsea Bobo con David Lewis. When we know about Bessia Kandiama Chelsea. It don't sell a creba. Now I can say, oh, a good sign in the match Chelsea. I am sure people will be asking a lot of questions. But he's one player and the sign and never bought Chelsea. The ATM make us and say. Yes.
A World Cup game now, England.
You differ fan Hoka Crabina.
725.
I'm out for the home come on. Oh, yeah. And I had the really concerns and then come on. Say I go Thiago Bogo's baby or Premier League. But the bad performance back who World Cup anymore. Ever shall do the best performances on your Premier League anymore. But that doesn't make him a bad player. Gentia make us in a second. One of the biggest problems that Chelsea faced here last season, for some seasons now, our Chelsea centre back position one has been with injuries. Ipra. Availability. I have a problem there at Chelsea because of Ipra. Yeah, about the starting season, Chelsea was centre backs baby. Omo play prior to the extent say Abrantia no ni Chelsea or Kwakobo loan. Trevor Chalobah. Next say Chelsea recall Trevor Chalobah maneba. So on time na Messi aka informa Chelsea loan na ye de wo kono nipa prepare with team ni mama fe ye be nya service. So they have to recall him. So on sign a chi every Crystal Palace loan nonsense from Chelsea. Abrante ne Bayern. He became Chelsea's best centre back last season. Levi Cole no nya available. Ya ba be season na wi ansa na Cole le ba be fit. Aba be si akan. Wesley Fofana who team fa won into no so. He's always been inconsistent because of injuries. But they are still mo any tosin mo. Omo po de ka the Chelsea standard centre back omo mem due to poor performances. And this is one manner. The America say availability at Chelsea no be boana ne say. Ohwe ni injury record. So wo team na players do na prepare. Na obehi omo unya omo aken. Ukoto player ba. And say unhwe na hu say player na wo kofa na ba no. Or good records when it comes to injuries. Manchester City about Premier League in 2 seasons. 2 seasons now about Premier League Yama Crystal Palace no. Emubia about 35 Premier League games. I was started 35 in last 2 seasons. Out of the 38 Premier League games, Obomu 35 the man Crystal Palace or started 35. Debbie. Last season, out of the 38 Premier League games, about 35 and the man Crystal Palace Nina was starting here. It did the past 2 seasons. O count how much is Nina Boma? 76 Premier League games no. Wabomu 70 na Crystal Palace and 70 Nina starts. It will not be a player. He's always available for the Crystal Palace team. It's Chelsea's biggest problem. Availability ni injuries no or solve our problem in the match Chelsea bobo. Aside that, you Manchester United last season auto players from the Premier League. Our Premier League experience and a boy, omo buy no be real team boy. Le Croix is from the Premier League. On struggle to adapt to Chelsea. Adaptability any problem in Famano. From Crystal Palace straight to Chelsea. If you are player bar, this is take time kaka was steady terrain any idea no. It be a club culture and obey take time kaka then and wash him. But league now all by bonnet and no moon or whatever. It's any problem. And so any day by Famano. So be adapt to what Chelsea bobo him. Aside that, lastly, Adia Bakwa say Alex Ferguson kai ade be adam trim. Or see attack never win games, but defense never win championship. Zabi Alonso himself Jumana Ababe fan Eden. It also build a solid defense. Say they will be BGA what Miaje. We talk about defense. Having a good defense doesn't necessarily mean say Ubo defense and also Ugo Baby. Debbie. Spain national team they call World Cup. No? Aside from who possessing ball no more attack, no, they had a solid defense. And unti on your numbers baby and son were defended. Your ball World Cup new year. No, I consider just a single goal, but eventually on a World Cup. No? And that kind of solidity. When a level call will be fit, no are consistent as a left centre back. Now on the Maxence Leclerc as the right centre back at the partner, I will actually want it will be a solid defensive setup. I'm a watch Chelsea Bobo. And that is what I'm saying, sir. Per these reasons, any instances, Maxence Leclerc signing no would be one and yet the best in the Chelsea history. But in this era, any Chelsea problems, a best solve a lot of problems at the Chelsea Bobo, and it is a good one. Ken, Uye Dihawa, Newcastle, Jumanu Jato. And it answers why Coach Hansi Flick, and that's your Barcelona coach. For the love of Barcelona, honestly, Ebianca Hansi Flick a dear Jumanato. Yentia Dihawa Okono, and Nubi, and a Hansi Flick problems for Barca.
So I don't want to understand, please.
I'll say,
Sir Hansi Flick, you're torn Lamina. I'll turn Rafinha Kawasenko.
But still now, there are loopholes in the Barcelona team. Coach Ninya and Uncle to players they are failure man. But from last 2 seasons or by why in Kakan or the Ababa Bepim Sabri. As we speak, Barcelona centre back, a problem
Okay.
Right back problem striker problem but coach Libusu Awoye Juma, are you okay? Anyhow, the same thing is happening to him. But when you okay, and I get back what I say. All building projects. Now one can only deep within Juman yet. But the resources we hear my win to me near Jumano. Or build the team. Last season, near Baba found a striker Alexander Isak near the call. Look at the performance of Alexander Isak. Anyhow consistent and now you will Premier League anymore. Or call you near the Votamadi Ababa show. This season, Sandro Tonali, you see a quarter Quadabiaba, your friend Alaji Bamba, every Monaco, 20-year-old player. The experience of Tonali and then the level. That's your Bamba no over 20 years. Now last season, the first time in top flight football, what about only 18 matches in the French league? And he didn't even replace it Tonali. Anyhow, Debbie. But can he feels to say he feels that for 5 solid years. And the other shots are not trophies in the mind. I'll be okay. But how build the team to do a certain stage? Now, if you say what do baby, say oh Jim Crew, name your tower chilling one mountain team in here, and none of the problems never shots Yes, and for 5 years, if you say baby, I want Bruno, I just say go build the team, they are completely. But I'm going yes, sir. What to Anthony Gordon was out for another 20 years in Abba. Bazumana Turi from the Bundesliga, 20 years.
Well,